a message from Australia to Matt Walsh. Now, I want to preface that, Matt, I love what you do. I'm a huge fan of yours. However, I have a problem with what you said about Australia, and I'm going to explain why. You said that it was the wokest, weakest, and lamest country in the world. Now, on the wokeism side of things, I really don't think we should compare America to Australia. We've both got problems there. But on the lamest and weakest side of things, you said that everything changed when COVID happened because we apparently just took it. I was on the front line of Victoria's pushback against COVID, the worst lockdown in the entire world, and I can tell you firsthand that we did not lay down at all. In Victoria, for example, we had 600,000 people on the streets for one bill, to protest against one bill. That is 10% of the state's entire population. When we went to Canberra, all over Australia, people drove over 40 and 50 hours to get to Canberra to go to a protest against the mandates. We had over 1 million people there. In Victoria, dozens of people were arrested, shot at with rubber bullets, imprisoned. I was in prison for 22 days in solitary confinement just for a social media post. We had army trucks going down the streets of Melbourne to control peaceful protesters. Do you think that we would have had such a crazy and strict draconian lockdown with these sorts of measures if we were laying down? If we were laying down, they would have done nothing. They had to bring out all of those things because we were standing up, because we were saying no. And when the mandates went through, they were the harshest in the world, and we still have mandates. Why? Because we weren't doing what we were told. They wouldn't have to mandate things if we were laying down, okay? Australians are still the fair dinkum people that you think. For example, this car you see in the background, I am sure the owner of this car was a fair dinkum Aussie bloke who stood up for his country. And guess what? There are thousands and millions of us still left in the country standing up for our country. We had a referendum here recently that was completely woke, and all of the mainstream media were in favour of the referendum. And guess what? The no side won. Over 63% of the entire country said, no, we know how woke you are. We don't trust you. So let me tell you, Australia might be a bit woke, but that's because of the mainstream media. But we are absolutely not the weakest and lamest people in the world. And I would love to hear what you have to say after you watch the footage and listen to what I have just said.